Hang on, guys. Let me see if we are live. Okay, I'm live. I believe, yeah. Okay. Just checking it on the TV to see if we are live, guys. On. Get some volume up. Let's see if you guys be able to hear me. Okay, let's see. Alright. Song check one. It's a bit low. Alright, I can hear you guys. I can hear myself now, right? Alright, thank you. Okay, so this live we're gonna be talking about what it's like being a developer, how hard it is to be a developer, and not just any developer, a Roblox game developer. And I just want to address one thing, right? Is the Knight Rider fans. What's going on here, right? The Knight Rider fans. For the longest while since I decided to move on to a Star Trek game, the Knight Rider fans has thrown a harsh reaction to it, and like they're not fully understanding there's only so much you can do with Knight Rider, right? Because like, think about it, until there's a new Knight Rider there will be a new something added to the game. But for Star Trek, it is Star Trek is a show that's been from the 90s to the 2000s to up to this day in 2022. So there's always new stuff you can add to it. And I don't know if it's 100% true, but I have had the experience before and seen the reaction. I have to come to the conclusion I think the Knight Rider fans is sabotaging my Star Trek game because of one reason. I'm not no longer working on Knight Rider until I am satisfied where my Star Trek game needs to be. For approximately, let's say, about a good bit of months, my Star Trek games, as you see on the screen right now, Star Trek United Worlds Beta. Yes, it's still being worked on, so that's why it has that beta. I'm planning to add RP at the end of United Worlds because it's practically like a role play adventure game. It will come out the same way as Knight Rider because I'm really good at making role play games, you know, right? Where you can have your freedom to do what you want, right? But let's look at something here, right? So Star Trek United Worlds had been from 100% in ratings. It hold that for a couple of months before I started to post videos of it on YouTube. It had its fan base. Then it dropped. I started posting it on YouTube. It dropped to, let me say, 89. Yes, 89 it dropped to. Okay, I'll be like, that is normal. Then it dropped. Then just go, it keep that steady. But 2 days ago, all of a sudden, it dropped from 89 to 72, from 72 to 62, and now it's at 58 in 2 days. Remember, this game was constantly going at a high rate. Let me say for average will be 80, 89, right, for the month. It's been doing well for 89. That's around the same for Night Rider right about now, right? So it been doing it okay. It was alright. It was doing very well, right? So I don't know what you guys expect me to think right about now. If this is a Night Rider fans doing this, right? Or not. But someone is deliberately attacking the game, because you cannot tell me the game been going so good for so long, for a long time, and just in 2 days it ratings just take a downfall. That don't work so. That never worked so. It never happened before, right? Now, during this time I saw the ratings had to take a plummet to the ground, is when I started to talk to the Knight Rider fans, because they asked me when I'm making some updates. So I asked them, right? Hold on, let me go to the group. I can show you guys. Hang on, give me a minute. Alright, groups. Give it a second, guys. The internet kinda be a little trash when I'm live streaming, so I don't know. It's loading. Okay, we are entering the Night Rider group, right? The Night Rider group. Okay, so I post this, right? First thing first, someone says in the Night Rider group, such an underrated game, amazing work. So I said this. I respond to them, you're right. My Night Rider has so much in it that it should have more likes. But I will tell you the truth. There are people who dislike the game not because they don't like the game, is because they want the power the game brings to the fans. Many has tried to make games close to my Night Rider game and fail. Cause of Cause to the end they never care about the Night Rider the way I do. They only want fame. That
it brings, and ever since that, the haters out there claims to be Knight Rider fans, hating on the game because of its success, right? Then after I mention this, that is why I tell the fans, don't hate me because I choose to work on the next game. For 2 years, I have fight on Roblox to Knight Rider, get the Knight Rider fans the game they have today, which has went through many times of hack and shut down for days. Let's not forget that any other developer will have give up the first day the game got hacked, but only a few of us is willing to fight for our game and still have it alive today for the fans to enjoy, right? My thing is, right, with the Knight Rider fans, right? You guys keep asking for updates, but I keep asking you all what update you guys want, and there's always no response. Now, keep in mind, if you all didn't realize, I'm all fresh out of ideas. Everything in Night Rider I've already done. I have already been there, done that. The only thing now is to give it a map update, and the game is not really needing a map update right about now, right? I have given my Night Rider game so much that I can give from the Roblox platform. Remember, we are limited to whatever Roblox gave us to use. That's what the fans have to recognize. You guys lucky that you got turbo boost. You guys lucky that you got cars that can transform, right? For you all, you need to be lucky about that. So my thing is, what is the big problem if I decide to work on another game? Hmm? What is the problem? I do not understand what is the problem. Haven't I not given you guys what you want for 2 years? You know, for 2 years, right? For 2 years. When was Night Rider 2 years anniversary? Right? All these players are talking now, are complaining now, or they want to update, when you guys supposed to support the game on its birthday. You weren't there. You were not there. You know who was there? Me and Puril. All the people who been in the pictures on the game page were not there. I never saw Shane. I never saw who again? So many players. I can't remember the name because I haven't seen them in a long time. All these people them who said they work for the game, they enjoy the game. Where were you guys when it was the game 2 year anniversary? You guys were not there. And now you coming to tell me that I don't have the right to move on in making a new game. Now, let me show you all something, right? If you guys didn't know, let me show you guys something here. Hold on. Hang on. I want to show you guys something on my profile because, like, you guys forgot what I am. You guys let the night try to get into your head. You guys, what I, what I am, what is my specialty on books. So I'm going to show you guys, right? Integrations. Let me show you guys something, right? Hang on. Right. I'll show you guys this, right? Look at these game line up right here. You guys forgot. You telling me I can't go and do this, I can't go and do that, I will never be successful in this, I will never be successful in that, right? But let me show you something. Before Knight Rider, there's Doctor Who, Last of the Time Lords. Before Doctor Who, Last of the Time Lords, there was Star Trek, right? Okay? My first ever proper game was Star Trek. After the success of Star Trek, and don't worry about the viewing percentage now, it's only because I stopped work on these games. But if you enter, let me show you guys something. If you guys enter and see how much players play these games, right? Let me show you guys. This 18.4K players played my original Star Trek game, right? Okay? So for the people who told me when I move on to Knight Rider, I didn't know I had a Star Trek game before Knight Rider, right? It holds today 18K. So when you could tell me that if I decide to make another game that is Knight Rider, I will never ever be successful. But there been a game before Knight Rider that is successful. It's called Star Trek Ship Flight. Okay? It been successful and it's still open up to today. Right? Um, we're going back now. Let's go back on. Let's go back to my page. From Star Trek Ship Flight. Hang on. Going back on the profile now, guys. Right, just remember Star Trek Ship Flight 18.4K, right? That's 18.4 thousand players played the game, right? That is years for Night Ride, right? That's years. Next, we're going into Doctor Who: Last of the Time Lords. Doctor Who: Last of the Time Lord, 19.8 thousand, right? That's 19.8K When was this game made? Back in 2017, right? That's before Knight Rider, right? That's back in 2017, before Knight Rider, right? So I have a reputation of making good games. So who do some of these Knight Rider fans think they are, okay, to tell me whether or not I can make good game or not, or feel that Knight Rider is my only golden game? Just remember, let's remember and keep in mind, right? Knight Rider is a gift from me to the Knight Rider fans. I made that game for you all and for me because there's no Knight Rider game like it. There is no Knight Rider game who captures Knight Rider like my Knight Rider game. That never says that I can never make any better game other than Knight Rider. I have done it again, right? I did it before Knight Rider and I will do it after Knight Rider. You people needs to get to know who I am before you judge me, right? Let me show you guys how long since I've been on Roblox, right? Let me show you how long I've been on Roblox. Not, you guys may be feeling that I'm a newbie on Roblox. I'm not no newbie on Roblox, right? Let me show you how been on Roblox, right? Give me a few minutes, it's loading slowly. Oh, there's groups, my bad. Oh, guys. I'm really frustrated right about now because, like, in every game, I put out my best. I put out my best, guys. I put out my best, right? I put out my best. What I'm asking for the support, and I'm not getting the support just because I choose to wear something else, right? Just because I choose, like, I probably argument so many times. Hell, how many help the game can give? You fans gotta get your priority straight. You gotta get over it. I can shut my right now. If this is a problem with me, I can shut it down. You guys don't want me to take back that, and you leave you guys to work on your own game and try to beat me. And then someday in the future, I'll open back Knight Rider, and yet still you won't be able to beat me, right? Because you guys' mind are not in the right place, right? Hang on, I got. So how dare you? And I'm coming back to the point where I says, is the Knight Rider fans doing this, right? Because not until I address I'm no longer doing it is where this game, my new Star Trek game, again strike down, right? Now, anyone I have encountered with in Star Trek, you know, this I know is someone who's doing it that I know, that I met before, right? Because normally when I meet a Star Trek fan, a real Star Trek fan understands how things works in a Star Trek game, right? A Star Trek fan knows when they walk up to a transporter how a transporter works, right? A Star Trek fan is not gonna watch a fully detailed Star Trek game and hit the dislike button. And I will prove to you and show you, right, that is not a Star Trek fan doing this to their Star Trek game, right? Hang on, right. Let me show you the date, right? Let me show you guys how long I've been on Roblox. I'm gonna write. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, it said I joined Roblox on the 5th month, right? The 5th month, that is in May 27, 2016. So that to show you guys I'm well experienced in the Night Rider. Look at the badges I have gotten, right? Let me show you guys. Right, I got some, more than you see in the one more than a 1 year plus being on Roblox, right? I had experience being on Roblox, right? I have also got the awards, as you guys can see. There's my 2 awards from Roblox, right? Right? I feel you can get free by doing nothing. It don't work, so Roblox you don't count just so, right? Make sure. Alright, now we're going into the Star Trek game, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you how I know it's not the Star Trek fans doing this and somebody within the Knight Rider fans doing this, right? Let me show you guys something. You guys comments of the Star Trek fans, right? Going back in the guys, going back in the group. Hey, also, if you're in the chat, feel free to comment in the chat. I'll see you. Can comment in the chat, right? Don't be shy. I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at what's happening right now, right? So feel free to comment in the chat. I will see you. I will say hey, right? Okay, so we enter in here, right? Let me show you how I know it's not the Star Trek fans. Like I said, Star Trek fans know when they see Star Trek stuff, they know it automatically program in our brains how to work it, right? I'm a Knight Rider fan, I'm a Star Trek fan, I'm a Doctor Who fan. You guys can see that because I make games about them, right? It's not that hard to see what I'm a fan about because it's only fans gonna do stuff like this, right? It's gonna put in all the work, all the hardship to make sure they recreate the world they have a love for, right? I will not be doing this. I was thinking about, to be honest, I was thinking about making another a Back to the Future game, but one, there's already a proper game to go with it. It's just not detailed, but it's functionable. I, I rather the developer makes more detail because there are more DeLorean time machines, more detail there. They can just switch on models and add more detail to the game without having much lag to it, right? But the reason why I wanna go, and I'm telling you guys now, that Knight Rider and Star Trek is going to be my final game, right? It's going to be my final game. This is it. This is the final straw. There's no other game coming after this, and this is the reason why I experienced it with Knight Rider. Knight Rider, it was a living hell. Not making the game, but dealing with the fans. Some of you fans are crazy. You make a developer life a living hell. You know what I like with the Star Trek fans? Let me show you what I like with the Star Trek fans. Right? Let's scroll to right. My Star Trek game, right? Let me show you what I like about them. Right. As you guys can see, let me see. As you can see, there's only good comments, right? Let's see. Right. For example, you see that split fingers symbol? If you're a Star Trek fan, you know a Star Trek fan by that symbol, right? So I know there are real Star Trek fans in this group, right? And if you're in this group, you had to be in support of the game, right? Here's Young with Boss. He says, "Hey, I love Star Trek and I love what you're doing in your game," right? There's another guy, Matt, Mr. Mart. This is a pretty cool, this is pretty good, I would say so far, right? Now you also, now I appreciate these things what he is worth thing, right? Like for example, he tells me how to make some improvements on, right? There's one thing I'd say that could assist in naming the ships in the ships in the ship spawner. Say shuttles like F class and whatnot. That's what I have to rename the shuttles, right? But this is really different, right? Now, Knight Rider fans, on the other hand, oh my god, you guys complained. You guys complained and complained and complained and complained. I give you guys, I give you guys water mode. The only thing that you had to do when having water mode update was to press your parking brake when you're not using the car, right? That was the only thing you guys gotta do. Oh my god, who told me to add that update? There was a lot of complaints. Oh, the car is driving on its own. Well, duh, it have water boosters. The water boosters are always active in case you end up in water. You can drive on the water, right? I told you guys press the parking brake. They will complain. I remove it, right? I remove it. Oh my God, who told me to remove it? Now they are complaining about it's they want it back. Night Rider fans are difficult, right? You guys are difficult. Sorry to say, you guys are ridiculous in what you want. One minute you want something, and when you finally get it, you don't want it, right? You guys are difficult, right?
I give you guys super pursuit mode. That's the only thing you guys never complain about is super pursuit mode. Um, convertible mode. Um, yeah, that's about it. But the rest, oh my God, you guys complained. You guys complained and complained and complained, and I'm just had enough with it. Why you guys think that I don't even show up in the Night Rider game no more? Because it becomes a toxic environment to be in, right? Now, I have my personal kit car. If you look at my personal kit car, it got all kind of stuff. It got a lot of stuff. Why does it have that and the other cars don't? Because the Night Rider fans are not satisfied with what they had. They had the stuff my car had. You can tell a difference. Would you say you could tell in the difference was the number of detail in the game? But the fans were not happy with what they got. So you know what I did? I had to take away some of the details that I put in your cars because you guys were complaining so much, and I left it in my car because I consider myself okay. The fans don't want it. I might as well make my own look good because that is what I want. I watched the show as a kid growing up. I know what kid has, right? So if the fans don't understand that that is what kid has and they don't want it in the game, well, I will leave it for myself, right? And that is what I did. Now everybody started complaining. Your car look better than ours, but when it was in your cars, you guys did not like it. You guys complained about it, right? Another thing with Nigeria fans is, oh my God, they don't have understanding. They do not have understanding. Why don't you guys have understanding? Roblox got a copyright issue, right? They got sued for copyright songs by a music company. I don't know how many of you all did not know that. I don't know how you guys could not know that. Because a lot of Roblox YouTubers have been talking about it, right? How it will affect developers from now on. That's why stuff like the Roblox boombox is no longer going to work because and so it's obviously the songs we had in kit is no longer available. The intro is no longer available. A lot of stuff in the car is not going to work, and that is not my fault. Don't blame me, don't blame Roblox, blame the song company who decide to sue a kid platform for having music, right? Them are the real fools who making our Roblox life hard and Roblox developer hard because we gotta go and do over a whole new thing, right? I had to do a lot of work
getting new fresh audios, uploading, because Roblox feels sorry for the developer because they know the developers are going to get hit hard. So they make us upload audios for free. Now, I cannot take music like from the 80s, like let me say for example a Night Rider song. Let me see. Men at Work Dead on Under, right? I cannot upload that to Roblox because that is copyright music. Roblox do not want to risk the fact of getting sued for copyright music again, right? You know, they don't want to get sued for that. Um, Pearl, you're chatting to me and oh, I saw you. Oh, now seeing you in the chat. I was seeing you chatting in the Roblox chat, but now I'm seeing you in the stream chat. This, by the way, I'm using this new stream app. I've seen it been advertised and I've seen it's doing a lovely job, right? But yeah, I cannot use any music. The only music I can use is non-copyright music. So you know what that means? I cannot use songs like famous song and Nigeria like for example, what was the song? What was the song? A song by the Jacksons, right? I forget what is the name, but I sure if I'm here, I really like it, that song. It really painted a Night Rider thing, where it was a song where also there was also lot of song on Kid Files was missing. There was a song remember in the pilot where Kid was playing while driving with Michael Knight while he falls asleep. All those songs are gone, right? All those songs are gone. We can't do nothing about it. No developer can do anything about it. I tried slowing down the songs and uploading it to Roblox and then probably speed it up in the game so it'll be normal. That loophole is not working, guys. That loophole is not working. Trust me, it's not working. Right? It's not working. So there's no way of doing it. Right? But to make it short, United Rider fans need to cool it down, right? Right? And to those people who support me in Night Rider, I gotta say one thing. Shame on you. Shame on you. You know why I'm saying shame on you now? Because I consider you guys as my friend, right? And a lot of you, when I decide to work on something else and I ask for you guys to help me, you guys about 80% of the game work, right? All 80% of the work goes into the ship of the game. Boy, oh boy, I'll upload a video after. I think I have it on my phone. I'll upload a video after to show you just in Discovery alone. It's sport drives. The sport drive scripting is hella long, hella confusing. It's just a mess. And day by day, I'm trying to lessen down my work and simplify stuff so it'll be easier if there's problem with Discovery Sport Drive. I can fix it easy. Fixing Discovery Sport Drive is not easy because let me explain. The Sport Drive, like those who saw videos, there's before when Discovery activated Sport Drive before jumping, there's an outer ring that rotates and an inner ring that rotates in the front saucer part of the ship, right? Now, here's a problem here, right? In Roblox, to make that possible while having a moving ship is impossible unless you have good timing. And that timing has to be very careful. Now, here how I did it. The saucer part, you can get the ship to teleport anywhere. To get the ship teleport exactly in time that parts don't go flying all over the place. And Puril in the chat right now, I'm sure he could tell you guys. Puril have seen that many times, where even if the ship is not even, you can see the rotating parts of the ship turn sideways or all over the place, right? Why that happen is either if the ship is not balanced or the ship is not on right timing. Now, in earlier times, you will hear the ship announce black alert. Black alert will give you my calculation was approximately 0.99 seconds, right? 0.99 seconds of that's how long it needs to alert anybody on the ship that the ship is preparing to jump, right? After 0.99 seconds, there's the rotation, the source a bit start to rotate, right? Now one rotates clockwise and one will rotate counterclockwise, right? These things got to communicate at the same time. They have to rotate on time, right? Before the whole ship itself rotates, right? Because if these in a millisecond of a time, those rotating bits have to stop before the whole ship rotates. If it does not stop before the whole ship rotates, bits are going to fly out where it's not supposed to be, right? After the whole ship rotates, the ship stops. Then are fading kind of effects, like if the ship is duplicating itself, will will come back, will like we say like are copies of the ship, right? It's mimicking, it's like a shadow version of the ship when it rotates. If you guys see what I mean, you'll see it around, like it'll be around on the top, like crosses of copies of the ship when the whole ship rotates before it jumps, right? Now the ship, after it does that, the ship stays stagnant, then a flash, and then it jumps, right? Now all this have to be on time. If there's now my royal opinion is, when you're doing this, everything had to be on time. When you're scripting this, it have to be on time. Anytime you make an edit in the scripting, now for discovery, let me tell you guys, right? So there's in this whole sport drive animation, there's the script here for outer ring, inner ring, rotation of the ship, the teleportation, and the after rotate for inside and outside, right? So that is approximately, let's say, 7 scripts runs discovery whole entire spore drive. So there's 7 scripts, right? In all 7 scripts, they all have to be on time for each effect in the ship jumping, right? Now let me tell you guys one thing. Making a starship is easy. Making a teleportation starship is hard. Making a teleportation starship that have rotating bits all over and hoping to God every time it teleports somewhere the bits don't end up in pieces is hard. That's a whole nother thing, right? Now Star Trek. Now there's another Star Trek game on Roblox that you have to pay for that has a working discovery with a sport drive, but it doesn't have enough animations as my own does. So I'm doing twice the work than that guy did. Yeah, it might not be advanced as his own, as you know, you have on screen displays and whatnot. You can press on screens, right? But my idea for my Star Trek game is you actually feel like you're interacting with the ship, you know? So if the ship get blows up, you can literally look at the outside of the ship from the inside. So you can see yourself going to get blown up. Okay? You're gonna see that, right? Hey Asteroid. Hi. How are you? Asteroid is another fan. Is another fan I enjoy seeing around. He supports my Star Trek game a lot, right? He really do. He's a true supporter, and I appreciate him for keep supporting and liking my videos. I always see your comments. I enjoy your comments. Your comments encourage me no matter what's happening with my Star Trek game right now. With where it's at now at 55, I think, yeah, 55 or 58% in ratings. Your comment and your presence still inspire me to continue going and not giving up, right? And to be honest, to those people, this is a message for you all. To those people who thinking that it's going to go long like Star Trek Discovery, my Star Trek Discovery game, let me tell you something. I did way more work. And when I'm telling you way more work, you can go on my YouTube page. You know I've been putting on some good work, right? For this Star Trek game. So ain't no hell ever am I gonna give up now after I did all those work. From since the year start to now, I've been working my tail off on this Star Trek game. Pearl is a good he can tell you guys he's a good witness of this. There were updates like almost every week there's an update because I cannot sleep where I know there's you see now working on Night Rider you can get some rest because like I said Night Rider is confined, right? It's easy to deal with. Once you have your head in the game, you can make a cool, nice Night Rider game like how I did, right? Because the elements are easy to deal with, right? When you decide to make a space game where anything could go on because space is unlimited. There is no limit to space. To Knight Rider, it's on Earth. Earth is limited. There's only so much you can do on Earth. But when you go out to space, that's a whole new story. That's unlimited. Of unlimited possibility, unlimited stuff you can done. So every time I go to bed, right, it's like, okay, there's new ideas coming in over and over and over. There's like so many ideas, guys. I'm telling you. The next morning I'll be like, okay, I gotta borrow my sister's laptop. I got to do this. I gotta do this. I will go to bed. I'm like, okay, oh my god, there's so much time. I'm so tired. I've detailed the ship, and I've put it like, for example, I just, I just done working on building a new USS Enterprise NCC 1701, the original. right? With the original that show up in this Star Trek Discovery, right? Not Star Trek Discovery, my game, but Star Trek Discovery, the show that I made the game off, right? Oh yeah. So I thinking, right after, right. I'll get lost track there, guys. Sorry about that. Right. Yeah. So I made that. I was like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm getting so brushed up. I didn't have time to go to sleep. I wake up. I know I'm anxious to my sister's laptop because like, okay, I gotta add cloaking. I want to add cloaking to the game, right? I have already worked out idea. It's gonna be so much work because you can't cloak the whole ship with one script, right? I tried that with cloaking devices I could have found on Roblox. It was not working. So in my method in using the cloaking effect is the same type of effect I had back then for Discovery, where I used to make duplicates of the ship appears in certain position to make it look like the whole ship is rotating. If you guys could go back on my YouTube page, you will see that. So I'm gonna make I'm gonna design a script that will make transparency to different section of the ship. I cannot promise you that the whole ship is going to have to be cloaked. I cannot promise you that guarantee. It's not gonna at first when it first roll out, it's not going to be fully functional, right? There are going to be some glitches within it, but like the sport drive, like it, or any creation I have made that hasn't been done before, it's going to improve as we go along, right? It's going to improve. Remember, as much as this is new to you guys seeing this stuff, is a lot going to be a new it's going to be new to it's new to me too. I am new to all of this, right? So yeah, it's new to me, so you guys have to understand that it's really new to me, right? Working on a space game, it's cool, it's fun, kind of depressing to see where it's going down to, because I wasn't expecting it to happen like this. I wasn't expecting to like, am I going? Ooh, rain falling. The rain started to fall, guys. So you might be hearing the rain starting to fall too, right? But yeah, I really have a love for the game. Like when I upgrade the space station into just being an empty space station, I saw a lot of fans like it. That's when the most satellites came in because it presents something to you. You know, it presents what you think. Now, the next problem I have with is the fans of Star Trek, and let's enter the game and I'll show you. Let me show you something. Now, before we enter, right? I want to say this. I talked it with Gamerman. He says good idea. I'm planning. I have learned in Star Trek where there's a problem that not everybody understand how to play the game, right? And it's not. Ooh. Well, guys, good news. We reached back to 75. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank you all to whoever is watching this live right now. I thank you. If you guys had to hear me speak a little louder, is that I'm happy and the rain is on the fall, so I need to speak. When I'm in an environment where it's noisy, I speak up, right? So when it's quiet, I speak low. So if you guys hear me speaking loud, because the rain is falling right behind my head, my window, I can hear it falling, right? So yeah, and also my sinus is starting to act up because of the cold weather. So you might hear me sniffing a little, guys. It's not COVID. I don't got COVID, okay? God forbid, I don't got COVID. Thank you. I thank God I don't have it. I never got it. I don't want it. I don't want no part of COVID, okay? I thank God for that. But yeah, so I talked to Gamer Man and I was saying, Gamer Man, I realized that not everybody understand English. And I've seen it many times, right? I've seen it many times. So I have decided to expand the games, right? I'm doing it for my Star Trek United Worlds game, and I am doing it for Night Rider. I have decided to expand the games then, meaning we are going to have, hang on, I lost you guys on the display. Oh, what's went on there? Okay, I don't know what's going on Roblox there. I don't know if the live started. Oh no, it's not the live that started over. I apologize. I don't know if we lost it in, guys, there. Okay. Sorry, I'm just watching you guys on the screen, right? I'm watching you guys. Okay. Right. I'm just watching you guys on my TV right about now. Right? Just checking. So I saw a cut off, but sometime this this TV just skipped the video. So they skipped to the last live I tried to. That was just a test live because, like I'm saying, this is a new streaming app I'm trying. I never tried this streaming app before. I saw it advertising on social media and everywhere I go, even YouTube. So it had to be good, okay? And so far, I gave this streaming app. You guys, if you guys play games and you're a YouTuber, and yeah, if you play games and you're a YouTuber and you like to stream, you can try this app. So far, other streaming apps it sucks. It is totally lame. It always cuts off for no apparent reason. But so far, I have no problem with this app, and I can see my live chat a lot more better on this, right? But yeah, as I was saying, so I'm expanding on the. Sorry, 1 second, guys. My sign is acting up right now because of the weather. Yeah, about let's right. Where was I? Alright, Star Trek game, Star Trek and Night Rider. Right. So I'm focusing on splitting. What you guys think about this, right? Gamerman said it's a brilliant idea. It's going to be a very lot of success, and I trust in Gamerman judgment all the time, every day. Anytime I want to do something game wise, I will talk to him because if you guys forgot, Gamerman is literally the YouTuber, the number one YouTuber to review my games. Let's not forget that, right? If there's anything you guys want to know that is new coming out, ask Gamerman. He knows it. He knows what's going to come first before you guys know it. Anything big, Gamerman knows. So I tell him first so he can put himself in place to, you know, have this on tape for you guys to see, right? Okay, so I'm delaying. I'm sorry. But yeah, he knows this before you guys. No, don't beat up, don't fight, don't go and attack him. He's the main YouTuber, right? He's the main YouTuber, and main YouTubers need to know what's going on first, right? It's like he's the news reporter for my games. He knows what's coming out before. He knows this Star Trek game was coming out way before you guys know. He knows about it. The only person who knows this Star Trek game was coming out way before you guys were Purell, right? It was Purell, because Purell was there. He was a natural snooper. He know all the stuff that's coming in. He was there when I was developing the spore drive for Discovery, so he knows a lot. So yeah, he knows a lot that goes on in the game. He always curious. Okay, but anyway, yeah. I decide to make copies of my game, and not as copies as my game like, oh, it's just another form of the game. These games will be in different languages. For example, we would have Knight Rider. I forgot what's my title for my Knight Rider game. I'm so sorry, but you know what I mean. It'll be like you say, for example, don't hate me, don't hate me. But I'm making my games for every race on the planet, for every religion, not religion, right? Let's not bring religion into this. Every language, for everybody who have understand. So let's for example, Star Trek United, it will be Star Trek United Russia, Star Trek United China, Star Trek United India, Star Trek United what a country, what a country is Japanese, right? So these copies of these games will be converted to different languages around the world, right? We have German Knight Rider, German Star Trek, you know? Because remember, having these games being made after TV shows means that around the world there's a large fan base, right? There's a large fan base for these shows, and having games about them. Not everybody's going to understand English. So I came up, so either this weekend I'll be rolling the first set of copies of the original games in different language, right? For players who speak other languages. So the first one I'm going to start off rolling off is Spanish. We're going to have Spanish. Yes, Perel, I know it's going to be a lot of work. Yes, it's going to be a lot of work converting both Knight Rider. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to be taking a lot of time converting my Knight Rider game and Star Trek to these different languages, to have but it has to be done because my games are only as good the as much as the player could read it. And if the player cannot read English, like I learned with my Star Trek game, they will not be able to they will not be able to play the game as it meant to be played. I have watched someone who already I like recently I went in the Star Trek game on the cover as on the cover profile. I didn't went as me. I went on the cover to make sure why is the rating dropping. And I saw a player reading the signs. He was reading the sign, but he did not fully. It's like he read the signs but didn't understand what to do. He was looking at the signs, right? He watched every individual. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let me enter the game. Let me show you. Right. We enter the game here. Ooh, something smell like food, making me feel hungry. I need to see the screen. What if it were not? See the screen. Oh, no. It might get a little lag, guys. Might get a lag. Don't do that. I tried doing it right. I tried. I don't want to hear the fight about Night Rider fans, but what about us? I give you guys a chance. You got so 3 episodes, maybe 3 or 4 episodes out of the Night Rider game. You guys not keeping anything. You guys too busy putting up stuff. So I don't want to hear. I'm on the transport. will fly the shuttle, you know? Where the hell is this? Hold on, what deck are we on? Oh, we're in the spore drive room. So that means I'm correct. So we will
plans to do it one sometime again. Update fans about my game. I wonder so guys can look forward for that. That will be on Twitch. Um, yeah, that will be on Twitch. I will probably live stream it on YouTube. So now that I have a thing that I can do live stream, I will probably live stream it on YouTube as well for y'all to see. But yeah, this is basically, you see how easy it is that I come to talk to you and now the ratings go up. This should be. This is how it should be. That's how I know it's people in my inner circle who is doing this, right? But you guys have to remember I'm a developer. I am a game developer. That's why I changed my YouTube name to commemorate the game developer because people forget that, you know? People forget that I'm a game developer. I'm not just commemorate the guy who developed and created Night Rider. I'm commemorate the Roblox game developer, right? So you guys have to understand that I'm not going to work. It's 2 years. It's literally 2 years, right? This what just what I had to say yesterday because was it? It's you know this time this fly. It's already close 12 o'clock, right? So it's now two, yeah, 50 minutes past two, right? So it's pretty late. So yesterday, Gamer Man and all check it. He was shocked. It's already 2 years anniversary. And remember, it was me being 2 years constantly every day until let's not forget that's a prime example how much I was pushing work. My laptop hard drive gone kaput. It could not keep up to the work I was doing because like I wasn't getting much rest and my laptop wasn't getting much rest, right? Half of the time I'll fall asleep with it running and sometimes it does have overheating for being running so long because if you work on a laptop while working on a Roblox game, you know there's not much cooling you're getting for a laptop, right? So your laptop gonna get a lot of time hot. And I used to run my laptop like a dog. When I tell you like a dog, I used to run my laptop like a dog, working on Knight Rider, and at the same time working on Star Trek. It was like sometimes I'm doing both, right? And doing that too much of stress on a normal laptop, not a game laptop what has built-in graphics card and whatnot. No. This is on a normal laptop, right? So it was like a lot of work I'm trying to get done at the same time. Because at the same time I'm trying to finish up the work on Knight Rider, and at the same time I'm trying to bring out the work on Star Trek. So it was not doing good for my Star Trek game, and it wasn't doing good enough for my body, right? So as I started working on the Star Trek game, now I started getting more rest. You know, I started getting more rest. Now I'm using my sister's laptop. So is a way, in a way, you have to think about it. No matter whatever you believe in this world, things happen for a reason. You know, I'm a Christian, so I'm gonna say God put it that way. That He probably said, you know what, Cameron? Cameron, you need to take some rest. You're running your body like a dog. You need to take some rest. And I wasn't listening. And I would keep working and keep working and keep working and keep working. And eventually you say, alright, you're not listening to me. You're going to kill yourself one of these days. You're going to kill yourself with all this work you're doing. It's not good for your body. You need to get some rest. So, he said, alright, if this computer is having you working your body like a dog, I'm going to make it stop work. And it stopped work. And ever since it stopped working, I gotta borrow my sister's laptop to do my work now. It's not often I'm gonna get her laptop borrowed to do work. So means I gotta rush down and do works. That's why sometimes you gotta see. For example, discovery, the first discovery, sport drive animations is not working. The rotating rings on the per copy of the game. Not per copy of the game. Per copy of the first discovery because he asked me. You guys also, if you guys want to, if you like to have a ship named after you that is in the game right now, named after you, you can have it. Gamerman has his own, the USS Gamerman, and Pearl has his own, the USS Pearl, right? You guys can message me on this video or the game Star Trek United group on Roblox. Soon there's going to be a fan page on Facebook. So those who on Facebook can message on the wall comment and ask me and tell me whether or not if you want to have a ship name after you that is already in the game. I'm willing. I already I'm ready to. I'm already planning to have sections in the game for customized ships. You can have whether you want the warp coils to be in a different color. You know, to customize the ship however you want. I can do texturing on the ships, right? If you have a picture of a texture, what you want, wherever you want on your ship. No matter how goofy it was, that's you gotta deal with that. That's your ship. However you want your ship to look. Now interior wise, I cannot change much on the interior wise because that is too much work. Exterior, wherever you want on the exterior, we can probably talk about it and we can add it in. You know, to customize the ship like how you want it to be. So if you want to have a custom ship, you can message me in the night. Oh my god, night is on my mind. On the Star Trek United Worlds group on Roblox.com. And I always check that group very often. So you can message me there. I will respond. I will ask for to make it your ship. I will ask for your name, what the name you're gonna name the ship, or if you want it to be your name, a name after you. And like I will ask for your birth paper, your date of birth. Your date of birth will be the ship registry. Like for example, I forget always give a man thing, but Gamerman noticed that the ship was his own because of his date of birth on it, and it is named the USS Gamerman, right? So if you like to have a customized ship named after you, please message me in the Star Trek United Worlds group page on Roblox.com. Very soon we might have a Facebook page. And yeah. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Not to imitate Gamer Man, but you guys are awesome. To see you guys take this game from just because of this live stream alone, guys, it showed that a lot of you still supported me, still have the love for me, and no matter what we go, you know, we can do this, right? You guys show me the support because you guys took the game from what it was 58 and now we're back on 75. I couldn't do this alone. I did it with you guys, right? I did it with you guys. You guys did it and I'm very happy. I'm really happy because I put in a lot of work in this game and I really need the support of you guys. You know, I really need the support of you guys. Like I said, this game is the final frontier. Any of you Star Trek fans know the final frontier is a big thing. It's a big thing. It means space. You see, on Earth, my story always my story behind making a Star Trek game is one. I grew up with my dad watching Star Trek, as I grew up with my mom watching Knight Rider. So the two closest people, if you guys know, the games that I have today is what's that about? What's that about? Okay, I'm gonna suggest some guys. What's it about? Okay, it's not scrolling. Oh, now it's on the scroll. Oh, that just Twitch. That's Twitch. Oh, my WhatsApp is updating. Okay. Alright. Yeah. But these two shows, I grew up with my parents, the two people I hold closer to my heart. I hold them very close to. So, yeah. But with Star Trek, what makes me want to work on a Star Trek is Knight Rider, it focuses on Earth, right? But sometimes you gotta leave Earth and just look up. And I've always been fascinated about the stars. Like I will go out at night and look up at the stars and wonder whether or not they are literally aliens out there. Because let's be real, we cannot be the only species of intelligence out there. Probably is way too far out that they cannot get to us yet. You know, or they haven't developed the kind of technology same as we are. They developed the technology to travel all over the galaxy with us yet. So yeah, it makes me wonder how big space is. Like we. It's true we don't know much about how deep our ocean is. We don't know what's in our oceans, but space holds a bigger mystery. When we are done dealing with our oceans, that's it. That's all we know about Earth. But we don't know much about space. It still needs exploring. We have only seen the moon. We only touched the moon and Mars. But there are countless planets in our solar system. There are millions of stars, planets, a lot of stuff that's still out there. It makes me wonder. So, if you look at my video of progress in me developing discovery, at the end it say, and I look up, right? I look up to the stars because the stars, anything is possible. You can do anything. The stars is a limit. The sky is a limit. When you before human mankind used to say the sky is the limit, but then we invented rocket ships and say space is the limit. You understand? So yeah, that's just a brief backstory on why I decided to make a Star Trek game. You know, I move on from Knight Rider because Knight Rider is limited. Let's be honest, it is. It is limited. It's a great game. It is very interesting game. It is a well done game, but it is limited to what I can do, and I know my potential, and I know where I want to be, and I cannot be it while I keep stuck being a Knight Rider. It cannot. It will be like me wasting my capabilities. So that's why I have looked up, right? And I'm helping you guys to look up as well. You know, always explore on your the same way people are exploring space now. Explore on your capabilities and find out what's your weakness and fix it so you can be stronger. Because today I could be telling you guys this is my final game, right? These two games are my final game. My final game are Knight Rider
and Star Trek United Worlds, right? But who knows, sometime future, Roblox might make some more upgrades to the system, and I'll be back again, bigger and better. And you guys will always remember where it started, and you guys will always remember. You see, you can remember the story what I'm saying right now. Remember when you were back then with Star Trek and Knight Rider? Remember those days, right? Look at where you are now. And this is why I want to tell my fans, do not limit yourself to one thing. Deal with that one thing. Make it to a point where you will enjoy where it is, where you know it can sustain itself, and move on to other things. Do not confine and say, okay, this is what I'm doing and that's it. Don't do that. Always elevate yourself. Always move forward. Keep moving forward. Keep doing to your best potential. Don't limit yourself, right? But anyway, I'm feeling really tired, guys.
And I just want to say, keep safe. Love you guys. I love the support you give to me. And, you know, go subscribe to the Gamer Man. He's a really good friend, and we are going to be he told me that there's some projects we're planning to do sometime in the future. I'm very excited to see it. Hopefully I might show my face. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows yet. Maybe. Depending on how I get up on that day and my face and stuff look. Because, yeah, I don't want to have myself looking bad on a timing where we now face to face talking to each other, right? So yeah, a lot of things I gotta do before that day happens, but yeah, go subscribe to Gamer Man, support him as well. He's amazing dude, you guys are amazing. He's my number one supporter, and I am his number one supporter as well. So I want you guys to be his number one supporters too. Right? If you support me, support him. Okay? Anyway guys, this was a cool stream. It's amazing stream to talk to you guys, and have you guys having a one-to-one. Hopefully I will see more comments, and we could probably have future streams more of a future streams later on. You know? Hopefully there's no more bad news down the road. Now that I fully talk to you guys and explain to you guys what's going on, probably we could have understanding what's going on, and we could keep supporting each other and keep moving forward, right? Keep moving forward, because help me to help you, right? There's a relationship I have with Gamer Man. I help him, he helped me, right? Same thing with Puril. He helps me in support of my game. I help him in support of his game. So help me to help you, right? It's a partnership we have here, right? A partnership. If any one of you guys watching my videos right about now, and you're making a game, I will support you, because you support me and I support you, and you support my friends and I support you, right? We support each other. We are like a family here, right? We are a family here. We're not just a Knight Rider family. We are a family, right? Okay, so yeah. I'll talk enough much of this drive. I'm feeling sleepy. My back is aching. I just want to say good night. Keep safe. Don't try to get any of these diseases. I wish. And whatever being you believe in, whether it's God, Allah, whatever beings you ever believe in, let him keep you away from all sickness. You know? Keep him away from the sickness that the world is having right about now. Keep you all safe. I love you guys. I really do.